Today, we are talking about a car that doesn't just dominate its segment, it defines it. I'm talking about the latest iteration of the Honda Civic sedan. Now, if you've been following the news, you know this isn't just a minor facelift. For the latest model year, Honda has done something massive. They've brought the hybrid back to the Civic lineup in a big way. But is this new electrified power enough to keep it ahead of the competition? Or should you stick with the classic gas engine? Stick around until the end, because I'm going to break down the exact performance numbers of that new hybrid powertrain, which, spoiler alert, makes this the most powerful non-Type R Civic ever. And we'll look at the pricing to see which trim is actually the smart move for your wallet. Let's dive in. The design, thin and light philosophy. First, let's look at the exterior. Honda is sticking with their man maximum, machine minimum philosophy. And for this latest model, the Civic looks sharper than ever. Up front, the sedan gets a more aggressive front fascia and grille. It's cleaner, it's wider, and it gives the car a much more premium planted look on the road. If you opt for the new hybrid trims, you're getting distinct styling cues like body-colored headlamp garnishes and a unique front spoiler. Down the side, the silhouette remains that classic, sporty, fastback-inspired shape we've come to love from the 11th generation. The Sport and Hybrid trim step things up, with dark trim and beautiful 18-inch alloy wheels that really fill out those arches. It's a design that manages to look sophisticated enough for a professional setting, but sporty enough for a weekend canyon drive. The powertrain. The return of the hybrid. All right, let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is the headline story. For the entry-level LX and Sport trims, you're getting a refined 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine. It's reliable, it's punchy enough for daily commuting, and it's paired with a smooth CVT. But the real stars of the show are the Sport Hybrid and Sport Touring Hybrid. This is Honda's fourth-generation two-motor hybrid system, paired with a 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle engine. Check these numbers. It produces a combined 200 horsepower and a massive 232 pound-feet of torque. To put that in perspective, this hybrid has more torque than the Civic Si. It's linear, it's effortless, and because of those electric motors, you get that instant shove the moment you touch the pedal. Plus, you get 4 levels of regenerative braking, which you can control with steering wheel paddles to customize how the car slows down. It's not just efficient, it's actually a blast to drive. Interior and tech, Google integration. Stepping inside, the Civic continues to have one of the best cabins in the business. Everything feels high quality, from the metal honeycomb mesh that hides the air vents to the tactile clicks of the climate control knobs. But the tech has received a massive boost. On the flagship Sport Touring Hybrid, you now get Google built in. That means Google Assistant, Google Maps, and Google Play are native to the car. You don't even need to plug in your phone to get world-class navigation and voice control. The screens are crisp, too. You've got a 7-inch digital instrument cluster on the lower trims. But the Sport Touring jumps to a 10.2-inch fully digital driver display and a 9-inch color touchscreen. And for the audiophiles out there, that top trim also features a 12-speaker Bose premium sound system that is specifically engineered for this cabin. It's clear, it's punchy, and it makes every commute feel a bit shorter. Safety. Honda Sensing. Honda isn't cutting corners on safety. Every single Civic sedan comes standard with Honda Sensing. This isn't just 1 or 2 features, it's a full suite. It has a collision mitigation braking system, road departure mitigation, adaptive cruise control with low-speed follow, and lane keeping assist. For this latest model, they've refined the camera and radar sensors to have a wider field of view, making the system better at identifying pedestrians, cyclists, and even white lines on the road. It feels much more human in the way it assists you, rather than just beeping at you constantly. Specs and pricing. Finding the value. All right, let's talk brass tacks. How much is this going to cost you, and where is the sweet spot in the lineup? For the latest model year, Honda has kept the pricing surprisingly competitive, especially when you consider the tech and the power boost in the hybrids. The LX, the entry point. Starting at $24,250, the LX is your classic, bulletproof Civic. It's for the person who wants that legendary reliability and the refined 2.0-liter engine without the extra bells and whistles. It's an incredible value for a car that feels this solid. The Sport. The Stylist. Stepping up to $26,250. The Sport is where you get those aggressive blacked-out accents, the 18-inch wheels, and the upgraded 8-speaker audio system. It's the looker of the gas-only crowd. The Sport Hybrid. The Value King. This is where things get interesting at $28,750. This is the most affordable way to get into that 200 horsepower, 232 pound-foot torque powertrain. For about $2,500 more than the gas Sport, you're getting way more power and a massive jump in fuel economy. This is honestly the trim I think most people should be looking at. The Sport Touring Hybrid. The flagship. If you want it all, the Sport Touring Hybrid tops the range at $31,750. You're paying for the premium experience here. Leather-trimmed seats, the 12-speaker Bose system, that massive 10.2-inch digital cluster, and the Google built-in integration. Note: keep in mind there's a standard $1,095 destination charge on top of those MSRPs. In terms of specs, the efficiency here is mind-blowing. The hybrids are targeting an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon in the city and 47 on the highway. You are getting nearly 50 combined miles per gallon in a car that has more torque than a Civic Si. It's essentially the ultimate no-compromise daily driver. You get the fun, you get the tech, and you stay away from the gas pump. What more could you ask for? Final verdict. The latest Honda Civic sedan proves why it has been a household name for decades. It's not just a commuter car anymore. With this new hybrid system, it's a tech-forward, high-performance sedan that happens to get incredible gas mileage. If you're looking for a car that's going to hold its value, keep you safe, and actually put a smile on your face when the light turns green, the Civic is still the benchmark. But I want to hear from you. Are you going to stick with the classic 2.0-liter gas engine, or is that 232 pound-feet of torque in the hybrid calling your name? Let me know in the comments below.